Well, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the first of our August classes. We're going to try a full class, starting with plies, working through to a little bit of stretch, some centre work, and then we're going to start our little bit of choreography to a piece of music from the ballet Don Quixote. We'll do that towards the end of class and end with a reverence. If you've never danced before, dance is all about turnout. Turnout comes from the hips, not from the knees. So if you stand with your feet together, just roll back on your heels a fraction, open the toes, and that's your turnout. And then the back muscles hold that turnout in place. So I'll explain the terminology as we go through each step, but everything is done turned out from the hips, pulling the centre muscles in so you've got a strong centre core. The shoulders are down and back, and the arms remain soft. The body is quite straight, the knees are always straight, but arms keep those nice and soft and gentle. So as we do it, we always start the ballet class with a set of plies. For those of you who have done classes before, I'm doing a slightly different set of plies throughout August. And we start in what is called first position, turned out with the heels together. And the arm comes out to the front, which is first position of the arms, and out to second. And we're going to do a slow demi plie. So you just go straight down. Don't let the bottom come out. Keep it all nice and centred. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the arm is going to go down and out. We're going to rise onto the balls of the feet. The arm is going to go down and out. We're going to tilt forward, up into fifth position above the head. Keep the shoulders down, and that way you're standing as tall as you can. Then sway into a little bit of a back bend. Watch, move your head to follow the arm round. Then it's going to be a full plie in first position. Heels come off the ground. And then a port de bras of the arms, keeping your knees straight all the way down, up and out, and dégagé. So point the foot, take it along the ground into second position. That's with the feet separated in the middle. We're going to repeat that. But this time the full plie, the heels stay on the ground, and the port de bras goes that way and that way. Then we're going to do a quarter circle dégagé. So from second position, follow it round, so it becomes fourth opposite fifth. This time the heels come off the ground in the full plie. We're going to do a circular port de bras into fifth, and a reverse port de bras and up into a balance. So let's see how we go. The music's going to start. First position, arm to second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Dégagé. Keep the heels on the ground, it's absolutely upright towards the bar and away. Circle. and a reverse. And up into fifth position, and balance, and down, and finish. Okay, all on the other side. Oh, it's first. Keep the heels on the ground. Shoulders down. And finish. Okay. Moving on to Batball tendu. Batball means beat, tendu means stretch. So you're going to start in third position where the heel is just about in the middle of your elastics if you have ballet shoes. If you're dancing on a carpet, you've not joined us before, it's fine to do it barefoot. If you're on a hard floor, suggest you wear socks. But on a carpet, barefoot's fine. So, we're going to go devant is in front, 4 to the front, 4 to second. First one closes in front, second one closes behind. 4 derrière to the back, 4 more to second. Then we're going to do 8 to second. And we want to finish derrière, so the first one will end in front, number 2 will end to second. Then we're going to reverse the whole thing, so 4 derrière, 4 to second, 4 devant, 4 to second, then 8 more to second. This time you want to end devant, so the first one will close derrière and the second one in front. If you want to just hold the arm out to second, it is relaxed, the elbow is slightly raised, the thumb is tucked in behind the index finger, and it's just soft and rounded. If you want to do some arm movements, devant, go to first position, second to second, through into an arabesque for the derrière ones, and back to second. Batball tendu. this time. So first one closes derrière, 2, and finish. Okay, and on the other side. Keep the upper body absolutely straight. Close de fond. And start derrière. Close derrière. And finish. Okay. The other thing to remember is, having got your turn out, don't let the body twist round, particularly when we start taking our feet off the ground and going backwards. So easy to twist the hip. Not only is your body straight, but it is also square, straight line in front of you. So turned out and keep square. With most of the steps that we do at the bar, the upper body is quite stiff, so you can really practice pulling those centre core muscles in and standing up as tall as possible. Right, moving on, we'll do a step called a Batball Gliese. Glisse means to glide or to slide, and it just comes off the ground, just off the ground. So we're going to do 4 each position en croix, and we're going to do it twice the same. This is one very important. Don't let the upper body start wiggling about. And start again. And finish. Whenever you finish, just take the hand off the back of the chair that you're holding on to and just come down. And this position is called bras bar. Just a nice, soft, so you've got a cushion in the bottom of your hand, just holding it gently. Okay, then on the other side. Shake your legs out. And when I say that, I'll do it. Just shake them up and down. Just keep the muscles nice and warm. So now we'll move on to a step called rond de jambe à terre. We're going to mix that with a step called an assemblée soutenu. Rond de jambe à terre is just round movement of the leg on the ground. After the rond de jambe, the supporting leg remains absolutely straight, and it just is a nice big semicircle. Goes out from third position in front, all the way round and closes derrière. The assemblée soutenue is a similar movement of the leg, but you're going to do it on a fondu. Fondu means to melt, so this leg, a bit like for the pliés, is going to be bent. So it comes out from third position, one, and close behind, one, and close in front, and then a dégagé, and then four, rond de jambe, going that way, that's called en dehors, which means outwards. When you've done the four, close behind and reverse the whole. So one and two and dégagé, and four going this way, which is en dedans. En dehors means outwards, en dedans means inwards. Now, if you've never tried before, keep the arm in second position for the rond de jambe. You can do that movement for the assemblée soutenue and hold it in arabesque with assemblée soutenue that's coming inwards. Just hold it in second position. Those of you who have done classes before, remember we try and do one rotation of the arm to the four rond de jambe. So, rond de jambe à terre. Start in third position and breathe. Dégagé. In front. Dégagé. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close and finish. And on the other side. And again, make sure you're turned out and the hips remain square. You can see it when I'm dancing with my back to you. Finish. Okay. Back to the step battement, but this time a battement frappé. Now if you are barefoot or wearing socks, please be careful because this starts in third position again, does a dégagé out to second, and then comes in flexed just below the ankle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit the ball of the foot on the ground and end up with a pointed toe. So 1, in, out, in. out, in. Now we're going to do 4 each position en croix, quite slow, and then just 8 to second at twice the speed. Now they're quite fast. If you find that that's too difficult for you, just do 4 more to second. But give it a go. To second. And 1, 2, 3. We'll make it 16. And dégagé. And close. Okay, and on the other side. And 1, 2. And dégagé. And close. Okay, shake your feet out. Now we'll do a step called a grand battement, which, as you might guess, big beat. So this time, again, starting in third, we're going to do 4 each position en croix, just the once. And the leg goes, this leg stays straight, as does this one, but this one goes up and down, up and down. So 4 like that, 4 to second, 4 derriere, and 4 more to second. I've just got to move a bit of furniture. I didn't think I'd hit that, but I'm going to. So it's going to move down there. Right. Move that round a bit. Okay, so grand battement. 4 each position en croix. When we've done the second set to second, going to do a step called a Demi To Turn, half a turn. You snatch up into that 5th position, turn towards the bar, and jump back down in the 5th position, 3rd position with the other foot in front, so that you're ready to start again. Don't twist the hip, will you? Turn. And a turn away. And stay in a nice balance. And finish. Okay. And the last step that we will do at the bar is another beat step called Batball Gliese. Beats like the swings of a bell. So start in the first position, arm in second. As the music starts, you dégage derrière. Then you come through, swing through 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Do 8. Just about the same height as those little Batball Glieses off the ground. 8 a little bit higher, and 16 as high as you can go. But don't go for just trying to get height over making sure you keep your posture right. So when you're doing the ones that are high, when you go back, keep that hip flat. Don't let it twist round and rise like that. That will cause you all sorts of uncomfortable pain. So it stays flat. Every time it comes through first position and goes up and up. So 8 teeny tiny ones, 8 a little larger, 16 as high as you can, keeping this leg straight and not without twisting the hip. And when you finish that, I want you to balance. Take this arm through out to just below the waist, and then this one comes up. Third arabesque, that is called. Little higher. And balance. Come down. That arm there. Keep your centre deportment. Stay. That's it. Keep the shoulders down. Dégage. Close back to first position. Okay, and on the other side. Balance. Put the shoulders down and look through to the fingers up to the sky and finish. Okay, now just have a couple of minutes doing what's called a stretch at the end. Do whatever you like. You can stand with your feet apart, try and touch your toes. You can, if you're good enough, do the splits. You can try doing all sorts of things. I've got a little routine that I do at the bar, but just a couple of minutes just to stretch out at the end of that. Then we'll put the bar away and we'll do some work in the centre.
this sort of step, make sure you bring your head up absolutely last.
Otherwise you'll get quite dizzy. Okay, when you've stretched out, let's take him away. There. Not going to do too much energetic today. We're going to start with an adage. Again, for those of you who've never done before, adage just means slow. It means just doing a series of steps but keeping them nice and slow. And all we're going to do are two tendus devant. This is called fourth position with the arms. 2 to second, arms out to second. 2 derrière. We're going to do 2 more to second. Second round, 2 derrière. And then 2 dégagés with the back foot. So we started facing that corner, the croisé corner, because from your point of view, looking at the cam, looking at me, my legs look crossed. So you've ended derrière. So you're facing that, we're going to do a dégagé end en face and a second dégagé, so that you're now facing the opposite croisé corner of the left foot. And you're just going to repeat that again. 2 tendus, 2 tendus, 2 tendus, dégagé, dégagé. Just once. Just keep it moving all the time and keeping the legs straight. This is all just to help with that turnout. So we're starting back in that third position, turned out. Dégagé, dégagé. So use the back foot for the dégagés. And again. Just finish. There we are, so that's croisé to croisé. Right, well, we will try and do some pirouettes tonight. There's a number of important things. Pirouettes, of course, the turns. First of all, the supporting leg must be straight when you're doing that pirouette. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out, close like that, then this leg is going to come up, close underneath this knee, and you're going to turn. This knee should be 2 seconds. So don't let it come in front, it's much harder to turn. It should be turned out anyway. So it's 1 and 2. This time you're in a fondue, plie sort of position. You're going to come up like that. So 1 and 2 and 3 and turn and close the foot down. The other thing you must remember is to spot. So find something that isn't moving. Watch it. And at the last moment, turn your head back round to it again. And that's what spotting is all about. So the important things, keep your centre core well pulled in. We're going to do a preparation step first, which will help get there. And then keep your centre core with muscles pulled in, your leg turned out, and spot. So here we go. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go dégagé and close in force behind, releve, close in third position. That's your preparation. So that's getting you nice and upright. Don't wobble on that releve if you can avoid it. Second time, dégagé, close into force, and pirouette, close with the left foot in front. Then we'll repeat that the other side. And we'll do 4 on each side. And up and close. Out, behind, spot, close. Up and close. And last one. And finish. Okay, some pirouettes. Right, now going to do, so just stretch out while I tell you what next is this petit allegro. Little jumps, they are little, we're not trying to get huge proportions off the ground. We're going to do 4 different styles this evening. So we're going to start facing that croisé corner as we were doing just now. We're going to do a little jump called a soubresaut. Just a little jump that doesn't change feet, so like that. Then we're going to do 4 changements. As the name implies, they do change feet, like that. Then 4 more soubresauts. That's that one. Then an échappé. Échappé means to escape. So from this corner we're going to go into the middle, en face, facing the front. End with the left foot croisé position, and then the last one is an entrechat. Entrechat is a beat with the feet. The front foot is going to go behind and end back in front. And 1. Alright, so 4 soubresauts, 4 changements, 4 soubresauts, an échappé and an entrechat. And we'll do it twice each side if we can tonight. It's the first class for a little while, so if you're getting a bit out of breath, just try and do 4 more jumps than you think are comfortable, but then do stop. It is how you build up your strength, just going that little bit further than you really feel is comfortable. But if you can manage it, 2 sets each side. And change. Soubresaut. Échappé, entrechat. Last time. Well done. Right. If you want to have a breather at the end of that, just roll over. Bend your knees. Just roll down and take a breath. Right. Okay, so let's now start a little bit of dog here. Now, for those of you who know the ballet, Don Quixote's got a very Spanish flavour to it. So I've got my fan with me. Well, it's not the best one for clicking and flicking, but for the girls, when we're doing this, remember, you'd be wearing a mantilla, so you can't let your head go forward or go back, or it will fall off. So we're going to start facing the croisé corner, but a balancé towards the other corner. So if you've got a fan, 1, and then upstage, a glissade. A glissade is a glide. It's a glissade over, because the back foot is going to come over. And if you can manage it, flick your fan and put that ball of the foot on the ground in front of you, like that. Now, if you're a chap that's doing this, just put the fan down, you can have one of those. You'd either be holding a cake, or you'd just be looking really elegant in your matador's outfit. So you go 1 and 2 and a nice big bend at the back. So we're going to do, so starting facing the corner, 1 and 2, 3. And on that one, on the glissade in fact, you want to come down so that you've clicked it this way. So you've got a bit of movement. 1, 2 and 3. Then you're ready to go to this corner. 1, 2 and 3. I know. 1, 2 and 3. So you're back facing that way again. So that's all it is. 1, 2 and 1, 2 and that's the first section. Now that's the first bit. Then from there you're going to do a grand pas de basque. That is just this foot is going to go round. So that corner, and this one is going to do a little balance in front of it. So 1 and then a step called a ballonnet. Ballonnet, you've got your arm will be in force. It comes out, goes into the knee in that releve position, but nicely turned out, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're back in that corner, facing that corner, and you're going to repeat the first bit again. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, and all right, that's all we're going to do tonight. So if you've never done it before, give it a go. If you want to try it with a cloak or castanets, anything you like, but it's all about shaping, it's all about having a bit of fun. It's all about, this dance is all about doing a bit of showing off. That's it, stop there. So the music has a little bit, and then we have a nice slow section. Okay, right, just have a think about it, and we will try it once more, and I'll see what I can do with this fan this time. Give it a good shot. If you want to, when you feel ready, do film yourself doing it, and let's have a look at them all on the Facebook page and just have